Imagine saving every penny for 5 years, finally ready to buy the home your family has been renting, only to have the rug yanked from under you by greedy landlords who want $80,000 more than promised. That's exactly what happened to my best friend. But instead of giving in, we fought back with a plan so clever, so downright brutal, that those landlords never saw it coming. If you've ever wanted to see pure, satisfying justice against the rich and selfish, you're in the right place. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive into one of the most glorious cases of revenge I've ever witnessed. 15 years ago, my best friend and her husband were raising 5 kids in one of the most expensive cities in the country. Their house? A rundown old 4-bedroom rental. The kitchen was disgusting, the drains stank, and the walls looked like they hadn't seen paint in decades. Still, at $400 a week, it was the only option. The only reason they managed was their landlord, an older woman, extremely wealthy but with a heart of gold. She froze their rent for 5 years and promised that when they'd save enough, she'd sell them the house. They trusted her. She'd helped others the same way. So they sacrificed and saved every cent. Finally, after 5 long years, they told her they were ready. 2 days later, she passed away, before anything was put into writing. Her children inherited the property, and unlike their mother, they were greedy. At first, they reassured my friends the deal would continue. My friends even started making improvements, painting walls, stripping wallpaper, try and make the place feel like theirs. But when probate ended, the truth came out. The kids raised the asking price by $80,000. No warning. And worse, they announced the house would go to market in just 7 days. My friends were crushed. They might scrape together the money eventually, but not that fast. And if someone else bought it, they'd lose everything. With 5 kids, rising rents, and almost no big homes left, they were trapped. That's when my fear for them turned to pure rage. These people were already some of the wealthiest in the city. They didn't need more money. It was greed, plain and simple. If they wanted to play dirty, then so would we. While my friends scrambled for financing, I started plotting. The plan? Make the open house a disaster. We crammed the rooms with bulky furniture, dragging everything away from the walls. Instead of open and spacious, the house felt tiny. My friend boiled cabbage until the smell hung in the air. We sprayed ammonia near the doors to mimic cat urine. And the grand finale, 24 rotten eggs cracked into the drains. The house reeked of sewer gas. Outside, we dumped a moldy couch across the street, with the neighbor's blessing. Friends and loud, clunky cars circled the block. Our rugby teammates, massive guys on motorcycles, set up at the neighbor's barbecue, beers in hand, making the street look like Party Central. On open day, families stepped inside, gagged at the smell, and ran. One woman didn't even bother. She took one look from her car and drove away. The lone man who stayed was warned by a party go about constant all-night parties and clogged drains. He left fast. And just like that, my friends were the only bidders. They paid a little more than expected, but nowhere near what the heirs demanded. The deal was locked in immediately, and when another buyer later tried to outbid by $30,000, it was too late. Anti-gazumping laws had sealed it. The greedy landlords got nothing. My friends got their home. And I got the satisfaction of knowing those brats had been beaten at their own game. That's the thing about greed. It blinds people. And sometimes, the little guys really can win. If that revenge made you grin, smash that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying act of justice you've ever seen? And of course, subscribe for more stories where karma gets the last laugh.